Yes, three questions. First, a follow-up on the presser with yesterday SG's presser. He obviously touched a little bit on the Prime Minister Netanyahu's speech in the Congress. What I want to ask is actually, despite all those things he mentioned Iran's useful idiots. He mentioned that the lowest ratio of civilian deaths is in Rafah. What he didn't mention is actually the ceasefire deal. Does the UN feel that there is still a chance to have that deal get done, like in a very short time? Because we heard this again and again that it's only a little gap now. It's almost done, but it's never done.
Obviously, we as diplomats are used to the idea that things can be close to completion and yet tantalizingly far away. This happens over and over again. For us, the important point is to close the remaining gaps and get to a ceasefire deal. It's very important, and we will support all efforts to get a ceasefire agreement.
So my second question then, how far can we get the OIOS investigation closed?
It is proceeding. Whenever we have an update to give to you, we'll give that.
Do you have a schedule? I mean, it lasted like already 6 months, I think. There are two visits to Israel, as I understand.
You have to remember
right?
that this involves getting information in an area that continues to be at war. So there's been some difficulties, but they are proceeding with their investigation.
Okay. Last question. Today, it's been reported that the former Israeli intelligence and security official told Israeli Channel 14 that, I quote, "According to the information I received from the delegation and what I know, Netanyahu has received full legitimacy in the United States to wage a war in Lebanon." Has the Secretary General seen this, and what does he have to say on the situation between Lebanon and Israel?
You're well aware of what we've been saying about this. The Secretary General has been very clear that any escalation of the situation along the blue line would be a catastrophe for the region. And we are working with all parties, including through the efforts of Janine Hennis-Pleshert, our special coordinator, as well as the efforts of UNIFIL and its force commander to make sure that the situation on the ground is de-escalated.
But has the UN contacted with the United States on this situation?
We are in touch with a number of parties.